Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told the court that his witnesses will be coming from all parts of the world, including Ethiopia, Kenya, and United States. Kanu, who adopted to defend himself in the ongoing alleged terrorism trial preferred against him by the federal government, told Justice Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja today. The news agencies of Nigeria report that the motion filed on 21st October listed the names of prominent Nigerians and foreigners he intended to call as witness to defend himself. Kanu, in application he personally signed, informed the court of his plan to call a total of 23 witnesses divided into two categories. First categories, he said, will be those he called ordinary but material witnesses. He further informed the court that his second category of witnesses will be vital and compellable and shall be summoned under Section 232 of the Evidence Act 2011. He prayed the court that, in view of the number of the witnesses he intended to call, the court should consider granting him a 90-day time frame to enable him to conclude his defense. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, however, disengaged his legal team led by Chief Kanu Agabi San on Tuesday. He told the court he was ready to defend himself. When the case was called on Friday today, Chief Awomolo San represented the federal government, and Kanu, who spoke from the door, announced his appearance for himself. "I am Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I stand for myself," he said. Awomolo then told the court that the case was scheduled for defense and that they were ready to proceed. But Kanu said he was not prepared to commence his defense. He told the court that his disengaged lawyers were yet to hand over the case file to him. "My lord, my counsel left the case yesterday, and I have not received the file from them. The few people that would have brought this were precluded from seeing me," and he said. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu then urged the court to adjourn the matter to enable him to do the needful. Kanu also told the court that 3-day weekly visit to him at the Department of State Service DSS facilities will no longer be enough for him to prepare his defense, considering the number of his witnesses who would be coming across the world. When Justice Omotosho asked him that the visiting days and time were, he said 2 hours every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. According to Kanu, that is not enough because I have about 23 witnesses that will be coming all parts of the world, from Ethiopia, Kenya, and the coming from US. I want the court to make an order so that these people can have access to me, he said. When the judge asked him if these people were part of the witness he listed in the motion, he said, "They are part of the witnesses listed, my lord." Responding, Awomolo San said Kanu had all the time to defend himself since his no-case submission application failed. Besides, the senior lawyer said the court believed had been trying to serve the sub-known witness Kanu listed in his application the summon to appear in court. He said, contrary to Kanu's submission, he was not aware that some of the witnesses are coming from part of the world. Awomolo, who did not oppose Kanu's request for adjournment, prayed the court not to vacate the standing order which directed Kanu to defend himself within 6 days. I am aware that there is a standing order for the defendant to defend himself within 10 days. The defendant wasted yesterday. This is the second day, my lord. I urge you, lordship, to keep the standing order, Awomolo said. Justice Omotosho said he was surprised with Kanu's statement that his lawyers had yet to hand over the case file, especially when Chief Kanu Agabi's son was involved. I am surprised. The judge, however, observed that the issue raised on Thursday was not about the case file. The only issue raised was that of the jurisdiction, which I declined and said it should be raised in the final written address, he said. The judge said parties in the case agreed when an accelerated hearing was granted by the court. He said the prosecution were even threatened that if they refused to close their case within the stipulated time, their case will be forced closed. However, in the interest of justice and the fair hearing, having raised the issue of the file this morning, though it is strange that Agabi will not release the file, I will grant an adjournment for the file to be given to the defendant, Justice Omotosho said. The judge also granted the application by Kanu that his counsel should have access to him on no working days for the purpose of the trial. This is hereby granted. The DSS should give him access on Saturday and Monday to have access to his counsel, the judge said. Justice Omotosho held that inasmuch as an opportunity would be given to Kanu, I also repeat that the right in section 36 of the Constitution is given to a defendant to defend himself. It is not that a defendant must be compelled to make use of that right. This court is here to do justice, and I will do justice to everyone. Thank you for watching.